Hey, good morning. Well, instead of tea time with Tim, it's early in the morning, so I'm gonna drink coffee. So I have whatever you're drinking. Uh, we're gonna talk about continue what I left off when I was living in Pulau Bidung in Malaysia. So after let's recap. After I moved from near the pier all the way up to the G area, and have our own hut up there. Of course, the hut didn't have any cover all the way around us. They would just build four stick and nothing, not even a roof. We had to use a blanket to cover it up for a while until my dad was teaching ESL class and earned like $100 to buy that tarp, blue tarp for $100. We finally had cover, right? Still cover it just the top. So I had to go get the bark tree to cover all the way around the hut. So let's see. See how I can do this here. So if you can see right here is the side, the left side of the hut. See, to simplify build, so you just build a pitch roof from the top, pitch down, right? So all these, they look, typical door, window. We even have window. Same thing with on the side where it leak, the front coming in with a door, window. And then on the rear, this is the bed that we sleep. All three of us sleep on. It's a multiple room, I guess. Daytime is your living room, lunchtime your dining room, like nighttime be your bed. But it's covered just enough, but leave this wide open so that way this have the best view because it's looking down onto that spring that we're talking about. So in the morning, so you have all these openings. So what you do with those? So what my mom did is, we were there for 9 months. So I think for maybe half of that time, we start collecting. They give us rice, right? So we collect these rice bags. They made out of plastic, I think. So she sewed them together and make a curtain for these opening. They all have curtain in it. So that way at nighttime you roll it down so the wind just not gonna blow through it. It will blow through it, but not straight through. And then during daytime we just roll it up, and then hang up there. Just roll them up. They all have curtain made by hand by my mom. I don't know how she did it, but man, it keep the hut comfortable, and keep the element out. But of course, these bark, they're not gonna keep it. You still have opening in between them, but it's better than nothing all the way around it, right? And then another problem we had is, the blue tarp. It's blue. It's clear. So during daytime, the sun was beating down and it was hot, really hot. Even though with all those curtains roll up, it's still hot. So at the beginning, I got a smart idea. Right? I'm gonna go grab a bunch of branches with leaves and throw them up there. Bad idea. When you know what happened? When you throw branches up there, they have those small little branches that punching hole through the tarp, and then when it rains, it's gonna leak in. Yeah, that didn't work. We took it down. We actually had to fix all the hole that I made, and then we start. Whenever they remember they bring the supply from the land out to the island and divide it up among the refugee. So you have all these cardboard that they're gonna throw away anyway. Because on that island, nothing is getting thrown away. Everything is getting reused, repurposed for something. So over a period of many months, I start collecting cardboard and then sliding them up there to keep the sun beating down on us during daytime. So by the time we have enough cardboard to keep the whole roof comfortable, time for us to leave. Take about 9 months total to get it complete cover. So the hut becomes very comfortable to live in. It's like a little, your own little house, comfortable enough to stay in for a long run, a long haul. We didn't know how long we were gonna have to stay on that island. Because some people stay there for over a year. So you have to plan out to stay there for a long haul at all. We don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty when you live in that refugee camp. We were supposed to leave that island within 3 months, but the problem was my cousin, because when they interview you, the INS um, interview to bring you over to the state, they like to have family that already have family over here. That way, they become your sponsor. You know how like take you to all different. When you're new to the country, you don't know nothing. You need a sponsor to take you around and show you how things work, and how to assimilate into the society here. So my cousin, her her husband used to be a South Vietnam Air Force officer. So when he left in 1975, they both got here in California, and they live in I forgot where they live, but they moved. We have the address of them, the most current address, but they moved, so they had to kind of trace back to see, and like find out where she at, so that way she can become our sponsor. That's why we were stuck there for 9 months. I mean, our whole life on the island is pretty nice now that I think back. Like all we do is just eat, sleep, and wait, until we can go to the we call it third country. Because Malaysia is the second country that we landed up on. But yeah, it's at night. So daytime you got daylight, but nighttime you got no light at all in the hut, no electricity. It's pretty primitive living, Like I said, got nothing. You have to create what you have. So of course they give us cooking oil also to cook stuff. So I guess back then I must seen somebody did it, and so I kind of like, as long as you can find a glass jar, clear glass jar, and a piece of wire, then you can loop it, and that way you can make a little thing coming in and loop around, come back up and hang it, and then you get a piece of cotton cloth, cut to pieces, and then roll them up and put it in there, and then put half a jar full of oil, cooking oil in there. Then you dip it in there, and then you lit it up at night. That's become your light for the night. I mean, when you live in an environment like that, you get very creative of how to live and get by. I mean, my normal day for every day for 9 months is pretty much like in the morning. Like I said before, I go get water. That take about, I guess, an hour. Hiking up, half hour hike up, half hour hike down, and then mom would make breakfast, and I would eat breakfast. And when I finish eat breakfast, I go. Then I go to the other side of the island. I'm gonna try to insert that picture in here later that I took. Cause remember the shape of the island was look like a hat, like this. It looked like that. So we all live in the front, right? I hope you can see. We all live in the front. But there's a back side of this island. So what we do, since we live over here, all you have to do is hike over between those little hump right there, and you be on the other side. Man, on the other side of that island is like a paradise over there. Cause nobody living over there. So it's just like nice open sand area. I mean, unspoiled, clean. And it even have a little what you call waterfall that you can, after you play in the sea, then come up, just wash yourself under the waterfall, and then go home. So I have time myself. The time, go over there, and that way you can go back home in time for lunch. Otherwise, you go hungry, right? And then nighttime. No, around 6 p.m. That's when they start announcing over the PA speaker, you know, tomorrow when people are gonna leave. You know, it's their turn to leave that island to go. You not go right away into the third country. You go to some intermediate site that they're gonna check out your health, uh, see if you healthy enough to go to whatever country you're supposed to go to, like Australia, Germany, or America. So every day you have to listen to that speaker. Make sure you don't miss that. Cause you know you stay there for so long and you miss it. Guess what? You might get pushed to another month or two before you can leave. So after after 5 p.m. we have to sit there and open our ear and listen for our name. All right. Thanks for watching. I will get back to you because I'm kind of busy. That's why I get it done today. I got to work on that car again. All right. Bye.